Welcome back to another episode here from the Hermitcraft server, where there are no week passes by and people keep on messing with the goat. What on earth is happening now again? Look at this! I got freaking pink fluffy slippers! Ugh! No! Whoa. And now you would think, it's probably Joel striking back for you, messing with him a little bit. You deserved that. All right. I could deal with that. But no. With all the imposters lately, I thought you could use some... It's the ore snatcher. You got to be kidding me, man. Why? What? Pink slippers now? This is the next level. They're no longer taking ores. I am not fluffy. What is this psychological warfare I have to deal with here? Yo. Dude. Freaking pink slippers? Oh my god, disfiguring the epic goat statue, look at it. Now it looks fluffy and not cool anymore. I don't deserve this, man. Why? Freaking, if I find out who this is. How are we gonna catch this guy? It must be Cub. Man. I logged on yesterday. Briefly was on. Don't know, I didn't check here though. They had a window of like two days or so. It's like Sunday, and I even was on Monday. I prepared a lot and was doing resource grinding. Man, they are ruthless. They don't even fear being caught anymore. They feel so safe. Oh, man, I have no... Yo, this annoys me so much. Freaking pink slippers. Man, I wish we had fire tick on the server. I would just burn them off. Man, and I thought it's going to be a chill week. You know, I thought, oh man, this is going to be a great week. I managed to prepare a lot, and it's all going to be fun and games. Let's quickly check. How our supply is looking. Yeah. People are buying. We need to make sure. That's the last thing that can happen to us. Running out of supply here. Oh, right. So a bit of sprutze wood and the dark oak wood. Probably we can also add a few. Yeah. Jungle is not a super favorite. And let's quickly check on oak while we're here. Yeah, okay. Oak is... all fine and dandy. Birch also. Okay, a bit of sprutze we could maybe refill in a bit of dark. Oh, that's it. Man! Then there's this sheep. What is this sheep doing right in front of my shop? I'm thinking it's hindering sales. Man. Stupid ore snatcher. Wait a minute. Pink sheep. Pink shoes. Who made this sheep? You guys know by now, probably. I have still no clue where this stupid sheep came from. I see a connection there. They maybe had some more pink wool, and they were like, haha. Wait a minute. Like, wasn't Zedaf involved with this? Is Zedaf doing this? It's like, I still believe it's Cub. But what when he do? We know who it is, but we can't catch him. Man, what happened? People just keep on messing with me. You know, in the past, it was unintentionally. A tunnel bore got blown up by goofiness and other things, right? Now, it's targeted poking. What do they want? I understand. Look at the amazing thumbnail of today, made by Purple Human, who have been contributing amazing art pieces in the past and especially over the past few weeks. So many cool pieces. Look at that. Don't you fear the
The
goat?
office of Hermit Permits,
No.
working together for us all.
They even stealing my mojo with speaker announcements. Man, we need to do something huge. We need to do something big. Thank you so much, Purple. Check out the link in the video description. All the important links there are amazing. If you want to commission some art, holler at them. And as usual, right? If you see one of those thumbnails and really, really, really think, wow, this is so cool, I want to have this as a poster or something, dude, always feel free to reach out to our fan artists. That's why I always link them. They have always have my blessing, to sell this fan art piece as a poster or so, like totally fine. Right, as I have no official shop or poster shop or anything like that. But yeah, if you guys want some of the thumbnail fan arts, check the links in the description, hollow at the artists, and there's a high chance it can become a reality. Some great goat art. Oh man, I'm leaving this place. Every time I go to the village, there's some stupid stuff going on. Oh yeah, back there, you can see the outline of what we are working on today. But yeah, let's remove it. No spoilers. Oh boy, I am so annoyed. What should we do, guys? I mean, I don't even know. Like, what? This freaking ore snatcher. It's like, what? Are we gonna be harassed the whole freaking season now, or what? It's like, it's madness. Ah. Anyways, here is some preparations for our project today. And we're gonna work on a mega quartz factory. Yeah. We need quartz for all our production needs over in the swamp. Alright? That's the plan. And I prepared already, as I said. Here I had a little spawning platforms, spawned these guys in, and named them already, put them in boats, so they're taken care of. Wait, did there? No, okay. Yeah, one died. I need to be careful. Some of them have crossbows and shooting, so. But that should be good. So over here will be a gigantic build site. And then, of course, we need a system to get the stuff we produce here immediately sent over to the overworld and processed, right? So I finally have my nether roof connection to the storage room portal here, which is epic. Because, well, yeah, it's really, really, really useful. I wanted to have that for a while. Thank God we planned ahead. When we were laying out the portals, we laid them out smartly. So we don't connect. We have portals all over the place here, and portals are finicky, just as the guys of the postal service. But we made sure our chunk loading grids are positioned in a way that still, despite being right here is the chunk loading grid, right above here, without a problem, we could connect to the roof. And wait, that was a bit giving you not much orientation. Right here, it is right here where we have our allies receiving the items we have from our other production setup over there. In here, we will send the items through that we produce over there in the nether, and then insert them into our sorting system here instantly, and we'll be golden. Yeah. Ah, Ren says hi. I think he was also recording just now. It's always this thing. You say Mernin, and then for 10 minutes or so, Ren was not replying. If that's the case, it's often that other hermit is recording too. So yeah, we have a connection here now, which is really cool. So in case we produce more on the nether side, we can send it right to here and have it sorted in. So I would say first things first, I start working over there in the nether a little bit. I think I will start with the bartering kind of part of the dealio. Yeah, that should hopefully work, right? Is there a good way to get to this portal? Oh yeah. And then after we've got this, obviously we need to feed the bartering setup. And there I have a really, really cool concept I wanted to try for a long time for a gold farm. So don't switch off mentally and say, oh no, gold farm, we've seen that a million times. This one is really different and cool. Alright, I started here with the bartering setup, and yeah, big shout outs to the Glots, or just Glots. he's one of the legends in the game. He's not really doing that much YouTube content or anything like that. He just loved the game, and always have cool designs. And yeah, here and there he streams though, so I will put all the links in the video description. And yeah, Glotz helped us out with a bunch of designs already this year. For example, the storage system is vastly based on his concepts and so on. So it's good stuff. And yeah, right now I have 12 bartering guys in here. It's quite a decent amount already. We need 13 though in total. So yeah, I got 2 more dudes back here in a boat. Let's try to get that one guy in here at least. And the other, so we name a guy, this guy, Barter Boy. And now we break. And yeah, just make them follow us. The other guy will just despawn, then I can't be bothered to do something special with him now, trying to get him out of the way or what. But this should work fine. Are we coming? Right. See? Hello. Yeah, I'm here. Alright. Barter Boy in, and additional guy that will despawn also in. Sweet. And now, yeah, I can continue here. Down there, you can see already, this will be the lines that go over to the portal back there in the distance. And this way we can send stuff automatically back while we're sitting here. But yeah, that was, oops, needs to be careful they don't shoot. Let's put a, I don't even have a, let's grab this dirt block. For now, put it on top of them so they don't see me and try to hit each other. That would suck. Okay. Yeah, we can remove that. We can remove that. Ooh, they get mad. And put that here. Okay. Line of sight closed for now. That is alright. And I have them in there the way they're supposed to be. Alright. So here on the side, right here, we will have a dispenser or dropper dropping the gold. And up above here we will have a crafter setup, and here we just have a simple sorter. Here I will sort out the quartz and send it right into a minecart loading system. And here will be like obsidian, blackstone, gravel, which I also want to keep. But yeah, that is a done deal now. From now on it's only building, no more mob moving. Oh wait, talking about movement, by the way. There's some movement in the Permit Popo saga. The Reapers came. Yep. Let's see how that went. What on earth? You're good. What on earth? Hello? Are you saying something?
I'm muted the whole time. I'm muted the whole time.
It kind of took the spooky edge off a bit, I mean,
I'm saying I like the vibes in here, man. I like the vibes in the laundry.
all right. Ominous silence. I see.
Yep,
What are
yep,
you wearing? What's wrong with you, man? That's Halloween
I'm
is
a spooky,
over.
I'm a spooky reaper, Doc. We're here to reap the permits. Here to reap the permits.
Wait, there's no reaping to be had here. Look, dirt being sold. Wood.
Oh no, not these permits. The permits you haven't used. This is fine. Yeah, we love this. We love people selling dirt and stuff.
All
yeah.
right. Permits I haven't used. You've been saying.
Yeah, I think you got some rail action, right? Got all the rails.
Yes, yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working on it. Kind of.
Okay.
Really
Sure.
expediently.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
They would like to keep it.
Do you want to keep it? Do you want to keep it?
I have
Okay.
good reasons. Listen, man. I got sentenced to a lengthy skyblock prison sentence. And that stalled
true.
my whole thing. Look at, what was he doing back there?
Who's that?
Scaralis, man.
Oh, he's looking from a distance.
He'd be
He's looking from a
lurking.
distance.
That derailed me a little bit. Also, I had some issues with somebody stealing my ore all the time, which also completely distracted me from finishing my task. So I have good reasons, you know what I mean? See?
I mean, it's been a couple months though. I mean, you think
I
by this point you'd have something up. You'd have something up. Well, I'll tell you what, Doc. I'm not above being bribed.
oh,
What can you offer me in order to keep your permit?
I mean, I had this idea ever since I unintentionally shot Scar to the world border. But I in position of some technology that might maybe come in handy for unruly hermits who don't want to give off their permit, and in return I could keep mine.
Hmm. Can you show me this, Doc? Can you show me this world border cannon?
I mean, a quick journey on the nether roof. I mean, we can go there.
Okay, yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. I gotta see this in person before I agree to this.
All right. I mean, wait, is are you alone, or isn't there more people with you reaping and whatnot? I mean, you run it by
There
your
are a few people.
council of reapers or whatever you got going on. Who even
Hmm.
appointed you to reap permits in the first place? Like, what's going like?
It was kind of a self-appointment type thing, you know?
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah.
There, I wouldn't
Yep.
question it then, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. It's all good. All right.
Here it is.
This is it. This is the cannon.
Hmm.
Okay.
So we could take the perpetrator, and then we charge a pig. The pig arrives here, we put him on there, and then we shoot him to the world border and banish them, and they have to stay there.
Ooh, okay. I kind of like that idea. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like something that would
I
definitely
mean,
incentivize hermits to hand over their permits.
yeah, run it by your council, see what they say. I mean, one thing's
Yeah.
for certain, I'm keeping my permit, man. I had special circumstances, man. So no matter what, but I think this is a fair offer. Hmm? I mean,
Okay.
I
Okay,
built the
Doc. I'm
thing.
gonna I'm gonna agree. As the leader of the permit office, I'm gonna agree if you give us access to use this to send the hermits to the world border, you can in exchange keep your rail permit.
Yes. All right. Nice.
All right. It's a done deal. It's a done deal.
I love that. All right. Cool.
Thank
And
you,
then
Doc.
good reaping. I
Appreciate you.
hope you have good success with your
Yes.
reapage.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Doc. Farewell.
Bye. Dude, I need me some horns like that. Oh boy. We're sending them to the world border. Oh boy. Please, hermits, refuse to give up your permits. Please. And then I'm gonna send you all to the world border, and I'm gonna own this place. No more stress and disturbance. I'm just banking on everybody being defiant. Why would they just give away their permits, right? And then just need to set the world spawn to out there in the world border, and then they will stop laughing. And I will be the last one to laugh. I'll own this place because I snag all the permits while they're banished. And I'll build up a monopoly. I'll own everything. That feels surprisingly good. Yeah. Me versus all of them. Okay, and I got the Popo on my side, but they're kind of useless. Anyways, while all these events unfolded, I just kept on working here, and now we have the whole gold processing setup done. You know, we'll catch gold that will come from our insane farm here. Then we'll push it over here, all the nuggets and all the items. Sort out the nuggets here with this array, and pump it right into a double crafting setup. One crafter here, one crafter there. That will make, well, ingots, right? And if we have ingots, we toss them into here. Those guys pick them up. They trade, and then they toss all their goodies out to here. And then we pick them up and send them all the way via this line straight into the storage room. Sounds like a perfect plan. Now, pretty much all that is missing is, well, the gold. We don't have a gold farm yet. And, well, obviously, we do have a gold farm, actually, from very, very many weeks back, pretty much at the beginning of the season, maybe the second or third thing we made, so we can get a lot of quartz and stuff already for our beginning needs. But yeah, this thing was optimized to a certain thing. And yeah, in short, this thing is optimized to run perfectly on mobcap. And yeah, perfectly timed that, the amount of mobs that spawned is always at mobcap. And yeah, we'll get the maximum efficiency out of it. And we have this one guy here that trades. And in total, we could make about 200 quartz an hour out of this. So a very small amount. Because, yeah, the limiting factor with the speed of gold farms and how fast you can barter is always related to, yeah, mobcap. When mobcap is full, nothing can happen. So how do you bypass that? How do people make farms faster? Well, there's always this theory, right, using portals and sending mobs to another dimension. So if you'd send mobs to the overworld right away, that would not count to the mob cap here, and that you can have spawn slots open and the spawning continues, and we go fast, 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 fast. Well, the portal farms have a downside. I would need 2 players. If I have instant portal teleportation over here, everything that goes to the overworld wouldn't work if nobody's there. It would instantly despawn. So I would need 2 players, which sucks. I don't want to have a farm that needs 2 players. I made bad experiences with that. With the drowned farm last season in the perimeter, barely got a chance to use it because no hermit wanted to volunteer to AFK with me. So there's that. Then, of course, there would be a chance to go into the overworld and build a giant obsidian block, right, and have an overworld portal farm. That would also not be affected by the mob cap in any way. But, size-wise, there's limits to what we can pump out of that. And it's also boring to build like a giant obsidian block. I mean, it's pretty straightforward and really didn't want to do that. So we need to find a different way to take the mobs out of the mob cap. Now, if I had this long speech, what else can we do? Right, we could put them in boats or minecarts because they would be here, but as soon as they enter a boat or minecart, they are no longer part of the mob cap. So that means if we super quickly pick up all the mobs that spawn here and put them in minecarts and then process them quickly, we could go well beyond mob cap. And actually, so far beyond mob cap that in the end, in comparison to this bad boy over there, which is a brilliant design, super nice and efficient starter farm, we get 200 quartz. I said here we will get about 2,600. So 12 times faster, at least. Probably even a little bit more faster. So that's why we have 13 guys in there. Because, yeah, we will speed things up. And the amount of gold that comes out of this thing will be pretty mad. And also, yeah, maximum XP pretty much. This thing will produce 180,000 XP per hour. And 150,000 or 140,000 is the maximum a player can even take in an hour. So, yeah, this thing produces more XP than we can use. So we actually have to destroy some XP this thing will produce in the end. Yeah, so that's the plan. And now I will start building some spawning pads, and we will actually work with minecarts here. It will look completely insane. And yeah, I think in the end we'll have over 320 minecarts cycling about here. This should be fun. And no recipe for disaster at all. All right. Yeah, I'd say I'd start building here. I maybe start building some spawn pads or so. Definitely bigger than those. Those are really minimal. And yeah, efficiency to the max. And this will be output to the max. Okay, awesome. I got the spawning pads down. Look at that. A little bit bigger than those. I mean, these are 2 layers, but relatively small. Well, if you want to get accelerated spawns, we need more pads. But more pads don't help if you run on mobcap, right? It's just the rule of the game. So you got to be clever. And yeah, I said our system will be using minecarts to pick them up. And you can see right here in the middle where we have these spawning pads, and of course we also have in a 2 high these glass rows here to prevent gassed from spawning. And of course, our biome here is nether wastes. That's the best one to get us some, of these piglins here, right? And or pigmen, how they used to be called, I guess. Piglins now. And yeah, that's the whole drift of it, right? And now we need a good pickup system. And I got myself some iron so we can test a bit. Let's get ourselves a few minecarts here and see if that works all smooth. So, they get attracted. We have the perfect tracking distance here to these eggs. We have 12 eggs in the system in total here, sitting on top of those rails, and that lures them guys kind of close to the rail here, but they will not be able to stomp our eggs, right? So nothing can get in here. That's important. So the eggs are protected, and later minecarts will fall down from our farming spot on top and land right here, and then go through and grab these piglins and then send them up. And as soon as they enter the minecart, they're out of the mob cap, and we can spawn more. So let's try and see if you can pick a guy up in there. There's a bunch lurking there. Let's toss a minecart. And yeah, it will land here, right? And then accelerate, go around the corner. Whoop! Already caught one. Perfect. Yeah, that's a really, and then here, this is the way up. So yeah, really cool system. Glotz showed me. And that works to pick up all these guys. So hopefully when the minecart changes come, we don't need to change the whole farming setup. But it works every time, very reliable. As soon as they're, chilling close to the fence gates there, they will be picked up no matter what. And yeah, let's send these a few more minecarts through. Boom, another one. Right, and as soon as they're in the minecart, they no longer count to the mob cap and free up a spawning space for another dude. And yeah, this is how we run here. Now, of course, we need a system to get all the minecarts up to our AFK spot, roughly up there. And of course, we also picked the spot in a way that, this is as low as it can be on the nether roof. And we're going to be all the way up, and it will not affect anything below. Right, there's some minecart chaos. So when we have 300 minecarts here, this of course needs to flow perfectly and be regulated. Otherwise, we'll have chaos here in no time. So the control system of this whole thing has to be done nicely. And yeah, we're going to take care of that now to make sure we spread out the minecarts well and nothing crazy happens. I mean, the downside of this design is if I ever get a disconnect when I run it, it will be a bit of a tedious minecart collection and fixing situation. But other than that, I don't foresee any big problems here. So yeah, next up, right? We're gonna have 2 minecart tracks going up on the sides here. It's gonna look pretty baller. And yeah, when that is in place, we need a nice processing unit upstairs, and then technically the nether part of this should hopefully be done. And then we need to deal with the processing unit on the other side to feed everything into our system, right? But yeah, that's how far we are. Pretty happy with the progress so far. Nice build, not even such resource hungry, or not really resource hungry if you look at it, right? It's just mainly these magma blocks and then a few half slabs here to prevent some spawning in between when we're up there. That's about it. A bunch of rails, bunch of glass. In total, not too expensive for the insane amount of output we have. Definitely better than farming 40,000 obsidian for an obsidian block. That is for sure. Oh man, guys, sometimes Doki is just the legend. Just, got them ready to go to kindergarten. And then I was saying, okay, bye, Doki, right? I'm going back to work. And he said, Daddy, I need to tell you something. And I was like, what? And they go like, I love you more than 100 times to the moon and back. Maybe 1,000 times. Bye. And it just dropped that on you and you'd be like, oh, probably the most beautiful thing you ever heard, right? When your kid tells you something like that, man. Then it's really hard to uphold the goat persona. But maybe, as I have to be, or am extra fluffy, I guess, in real life. I've never confessed that, okay? I'm soft right now because Docky did that to me. Maybe I live out my wish to be more tough in Minecraft. Who knows? But yeah, when Docky says something like that, you fluff up like I don't know, like a ball of soft cotton that is pink and warm and fuzzy. Yeah. What also though makes me feel warm and fuzzy is technical Minecraft constructions, right? I mean, it gets me really hyped to know I have this, this is some straight up Factorio vibes here. We got this production facility outside where we built a super efficient mining facility pretty much, and then we route our resources into our storage system to be processed more fully automatically. I mean, that also makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. I don't know what it is. Maybe the German inside of me. It just makes me happy. And yeah, look at this, guys. I've been blasting through building blocks like there's no tomorrow. And yeah, this is the insane minecart track leading up to our harvesting spot, which will be roughly up here somewhere. Where the minecarts will flow about, and it will be completely insane. I can't wait to see this thing in action. And I actually ran out of building blocks. I think I blasted about 15 stacks of building blocks into this bad boy here, and then I just did a little 3-hour mining session, and we're stocked back up again. Man, it was the tunnel bore. I had to work my way through this underwater cave that was ginormous, and it slowed me down like crazy. Like literally took me 3 hours and it got a stack, and when I was finally beyond that, then the tunnel bore picked up in pace. Like I perfected my mining strategy with the new tunnel bore by now, right? It's open and you can watch and see. You don't have to check every time, and I'm really fast. Like average blasting 3-4 times, boom, then I spot more diamond. Lot, and I also can tell here at the moment I have 22 diamond blocks and 2. This is all, I call that loose chains, right? When we use the tunnel bore and the diamonds drop because I blasted up a ore block or so. But this is really not that much. Like from this output of 3 hours, I had a stack and 20 or so diamonds, raw diamonds. So I'm getting really good at efficiently spotting the ore blocks and not wasting any. And yeah, that's really good. Oh yeah, I filled up all the stuff down here. The minecart delivery system is ready. And now, for the last push, we need to build our AFK spot and processing spot. And then, we need to load 300 and something minecarts into this bad boy. And then we are done on this side, and we just need to do the receiving station. That's a small addition to what we got going on. And then we will see the most epic gold farm ever in Hermitcraft history. It's just a sight to behold. Loading terrain. Let's go. Man, sometimes, it's weird connection issues always. Sometimes I go through the portals like super fast, and sometimes the loading times are really long. Then I also have random chunk loading issues that sometimes occur. Just randomly during the day, I check my ping and all, like 6 milliseconds, fiber connection, what's going on? Really weird. I only had that since we updated to 121.3. Then here and there I can switch to like a VPN that fixes it temporarily if it's really bad. Normally it recovers after a few minutes. Really weird. Anyways, look, we're on the other side. And here we just have a arrival station for our minecarts that will come from our gold farm, right? They come in here on this rail, go up, and then just unloading station, simple minecart unloading station, and they drop their loot, which will be quartz, of course. The quartz ends up here, and here we have these cutting table thingies, whatever you call them, tables, stone cutters. And items will kind of bunch up there a little bit to bigger chunks, and it makes it easier for the allies to pick it up. But pretty much we just funnel the bone meal in here, drops down, and that's pretty much it. Then it gets processed, and that's the plan. And then it's just cycles here, gets injected with all the other stuff. So hopefully that works. And here we just have a line that goes down from the minecart unloader that triggers the chunk loader through here. And this pressure plate triggers it too when items rotate. But of course, when the minecart arrives, it takes a little bit for the items to be unloaded. And therefore, we want to make sure the chunk loader gets activated right away, even before items cycle here, because, well, if for some reason it takes too long, the area would be unloaded, and then, we don't have any chunk loading effect, and then no items can rotate and nothing works. And there, when the minecart is unloaded, on its way back, obviously it goes this way. This is the incoming rail here. I mentioned that, or said that the wrong way around. But yeah, the minecart goes out this way, and we go back to the nether, where it gets transferred via the rail, right, all the way back into the system, and boom, just up here, and then boom, runs into the lava cauldron, gets burned up, and finish the whole looting station upstairs too. So the whole farm is done now. Only thing needed is we need to fill in the minecarts. That's why I brought a ton of my beacon kit, I call that, where I have just iron, lots of iron in there always, and a beacon here and there. So up here is the station, right? We will chill here, and this minecart based sweeping system, right? We just regularly hit here, the minecart gets just always replaced, and the entities will sit here left and right, and we will sweep them. It's a nice unloader system here. We will see when the minecarts with the mobs come up, we use these amethyst buds to kind of make them believe they can be ejected to here. That's a really neat trick for a minecart ejection. So here we have activator rail, right? And for the game, this looks like a full block that is valid to eject an entity onto. But as the amethyst bud has such a short hitbox or non-existing hitbox, the mobs instantly fall through. So the game sees that as a solid floor to eject something. And that's why this way we can unload here left and right. And just damage them this way. And then the minecarts come back up, get broken here with the cauldrons again, go back into the system here. All these chests will hold the minecarts and then get dispensed again. It's an infinite loop of 320 minecarts going about. Pretty much. Behind me, the cactus. That is an XP destroyer. In the beginning, I mentioned, right, this farm will pump out around 170 something thousand or maybe even more XP. And there's a limit of around 140,000, 150,000 roughly, depending on, how the server runs and all, how your connection is. How fast you can take that in. So whatever is left over, we want to destroy, and it gets destroyed by the cactus here. On-off switch right here. Ladder to get up and down in case elytra issues or whatever. And that's about it. And now comes the tedious job of me loading this thing. Need to fill up all these chests all the way to the bottom in here with minecarts. And I'm thinking potentially we build ourselves a little platform here to work on. And then we'll do that. So let's get our shulker box here and make a temporary floor. Of course, we got to stick around here. We don't want no gas to spawn and randomly shoot. While I was building this thing, I had one gas spawning because I made the stupid mistake to make all platforms first and not to do platform, then glass right away. But I killed it quickly. It's only a few shots, but it could have gone wrong. But I don't think it hit anything from what I can tell. So, yeah, that's that. All right, now let me fill minecarts in, and then I can't wait to check this thing. I will do a thorough check if the redstone is all right and everything is good. Should be. It's not that much of a complicated build. In the end, it's just some spawning platforms and minecarts. All right. I fully checked the design. I got all the minecarts in. And now, it's just, fire it up, and see what happens. Alright, I'll stand here and hit. Oh yes, there we go, the minecarts are dropping. Okay. Look at that. Perfectly lined up. Alright, alright. Picking them up. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Oh my god, that looks so insane. We get to stay in render distance for everything. Look at that. Every minecart holding a guy, and you know, everyone that is in the minecarts is out of the mob cap. That means our spawn rates will be insane. Right, we can see as soon as they're getting picked up, instantly new mobs spawn in and they rush towards the middle there, where the eggs are, and then instantly get picked up by minecarts. So aside of portal farming, this is really efficient, and we're just up here, right, killing them. Like that. Hitting the minecart, and then, you know, I'm not running it at full speed at the moment. I need to make me a smite sword, and that speeds up the killing process even more. You know, since I think Minecraft 1.21 using smite makes sense in that regards here. Squeeze out another few percent. You can see XP is also flowing in like mad, right? I mean, yeah, if I wanna fix my gear, this is probably also a good place to hang out. Holy crap. And lag is alright. Look at that. It looks completely insane. Wow. And yeah, perfectly in sync. No minecarts getting bumped anywhere. Alright. Let's look at the item processing system here. So items drop down right here in the middle. Right. From the loot array. And then, you know, we push them along with the piston system here. Boom, just bumping them along, right? Those pistons come down and extend. And these items are lined up perfectly on the edge here, so we can catch them with the pushers on the side. It's a bit wonky right now because I'm, you know, far away rendering with free cam. And then stuff gets obviously pushed along here over the sorter. And then, of course, we sort out items that are useful, aka only gold. Everything else we burn. And here we craft these ingots into, the nuggets into ingots, right? And then, we just spit out here, and those guys trade. We push the stuff that gets traded out, brush it again over a filter, and yeah, we keep obsidian, cobble I'm saying. Obsidian, blackstone, yeah, and that's the third, gravel, of course, right? And then, we are just doing it. Wow, that's okay. I think everything is working fine. Need to check. I'm under the impression I might not have the crafters here set up perfectly. Here, those. I need to double check. Although, no, it's ingots. Yeah, it's all good. We get nuggets, and it's a 9 grid to make an ingot out of it. No, yeah, I don't have to set them to anything. All good. Yeah, we should be in full bartering mode. Not max speed, as I'm saying, I don't have a smite sword yet, but that shouldn't be a problem. And, yeah. Looks like this is working fine. Okay, let's try to shut everything down. So, when we shut down, the minecarts are just collected back up here and not dispensed at the moment. And it seems, yeah, this is working. All minecarts just being picked up and stashed again here on top and below. That obviously you have to wait it out until the final minecarts are stocked up again. Yeah, man, it's working fine. Wow. Really cool design here. You could also see the exit. I explained to you, right? They see this as a valid block, come over the activator rail and get expelled right on top of here. So yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, here now we have a lot of loot left. Here the loot pickup system, we just have a bunch of hopper minecarts in there when the farm is running. I didn't show you, maybe we can have a look later again. Here's hopper minecarts circulating, unloading, picking up the loot from the below the mud here, right? They just come along here, 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 and pick up everything, and then dump into the snow here, and stuff falls down straight onto the conveyor belt here, the item conveyor belt, through the tripwire here, right? That triggers the whole thing, and then just gets pushed along here over the sorters. That's pretty much the gist of it. And now let me quickly check downstairs. How much quartz did we get already? Did we get some quartz? Yeah, we have a little bit of gold on us. A little bit of spillage, I guess. Nothing bad. But there was 29 quartz in there from setting up the filters. And now we're already up to 58. And we only ran for a few seconds. Or like not really long. Nice, nice. Obviously it takes a bit for the farm to warm up, right? Gold to be processed and whatnot. But I'm thinking, from what I can tell, this works. I don't see anything wrong with here. Sometimes the farm shuts off in the wrong state, but I don't think that's a problem when items drop. Down here with the item pusher, I see a weirdness here and there. You see that piston being extended? It shouldn't be, but you know, there's a noise detection there, and now it resets. It's just the pusher that pushes the items over, but I clearly saw items coming over here, and there was quartz in there, so this must work. But it would be good if I maybe could get another hermit to chill up there, so I can have a really close look without free cam. But from what I can tell, this works. You know, when they barter, they just drop stuff on the honey, we push it over, and then forward. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Man, this farm just makes me so happy. There's so many great angles to look at. Look at this. This looks completely insane, like some giant, bucket wheel is running, right? Bucket chain, like in these giant excavators in Germany, like they're called Schaufelradbagger. That means shovel bucket excavators, I guess. And, there's gigantic machines, the biggest excavators in the world that were used mainly for surface coal extraction and whatnot. So I don't know, this farm seems to appeal to many of my senses. Maybe also the nice, perfect, synchronicity of everything. I don't know. It's just mesmerizing. Every farm should use minecars like that. This is just cool. All right, yeah. Enough. I'm sorry, but this is just a really cool farm. Don't you agree? Look at that. Look how perfectly lined up the minecarts are coming up here, this rail lines. It's just satisfying. Almost looks unreal how in sync it is, like some crazy chain. Mesmerizing. Some ASMR for your brain. Just looking at this. Focus on the center of the minecarts. They're just slowly moving. Focus on their movement. You're not a human. You are a chicken. And now make a loud noise to celebrate your newfound chicken identity. If that worked on any of you, I'm sorry. All right, yeah. Back to some farming, and then we see if we can send some stuff over via our minecart transfer system. Man, this farm is just straight up insane. Can't get enough of looking at it. Yeah. We got one more test to do, though. Let's quickly check downstairs how the quartz situation is going. I've been running for a little bit, not too long, maybe 20 minutes tops or so, I would say, in combination. Took small breaks in between. And I checked all the systems and whatnot. Looking good, yeah, look at that. Getting nice amounts of quartz coming in here from the bartering. Very nice, very nice. Here we go. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so now I want to test the minecart you know, traveling through dimensions and doing its thing. But before we do that, we should for sure shut this thing down. So let's turn it off here, and then all the minecarts will get picked up again. And of course, until the minecarts are completely picked up, yeah, we shouldn't leave from here. Could cause some issues potentially. Ah, there's a few more of the guys coming up. New round. And yeah. Let's clean up here. And yeah, while that is happening, we can go downstairs. And we can also dislodge the cart ourselves, right? Doesn't have to be full. I know that this minecart launcher will work and put a new minecart here. That's all a given. I don't question that. So ideally, we just wanna open that trapdoor here, and then chase the minecart, pretty much. So we break that out, and then we close it again, and hopefully that should dislodge it. No, maybe, yeah, that thing needs to be positioned in a different way. See, it's always good to check for bugs. So the trapdoor needs to be positioned the other way around. It opens the wrong way, but that's all right. Here we can get the same effect. Okay, and now let's stick with the minecart. This would be full then, of course, right? And we're going. Where's my ender pearls? So I can also go through quickly. Going, all good. And this is all loaded while we're over there. Loaded chunks, boom. Through we go. And now let's see. Well, that also takes long this time, man. Come on. Whoop. Yeah, look at that. Quartz is arriving. Okay, so the minecart made it to here as expected. Is being held there and is unloading. Very nice. Let's check the chunk loading grid is also being triggered now for sure as quartz is rotating. And here you can see the item stacker in action a little bit, right? Items clump up, add it a little bit, then kind of bundle a little bit more, stack up more, and then slowly rise and then make it past, right? And then boom, we come around the corner here. And it should all be good. Although right now, looking at the flow here of items, maybe if cobble comes around and gets stuck here at this edge a little bit, maybe I'll just put some lichen here to ensure here's a very good flow. Just to be sure, just looking at it a little bit. I mean, it's good enough for the quartz guy that sits here in the middle, but we also want to make sure all the other items brush by at least the cobble here by this guy that is supposed to pick up the cobble. But yeah, it's working fine. Unloading, and it would happen here in fully loaded chunks. Yeah, very cool. And then, yeah, when it's unloaded, it just goes back into the system. All right. So I'll do 2 fixes. I'll fix that trapdoor we had in the nether, and I'll fix that trapdoor here, and just simply replace it with a lichen. That should do the trick. Oh, the minecart just left. Just missed it. Wow, okay. This time this was fast. Weird. Oh, there it is. We can still track it down. It goes over the bridge. And whoop, back into the station. Beautiful. All right. This is looking good. Okay, at the moment no new minecart was dispensed, but that was also because I manually triggered things here. Because, you know, when the minecart goes off here, it will send a pulse through, trigger this, and new minecart should be dispensed. But yeah, didn't really happen properly this time. So now let me get this trapdoor in the right way, and then we should be golden. So it needs to be attached at the top pretty much. So best way to do it would be to have a helper block. What do I have? Got nothing on me anymore. All right, and then we have the trapdoor sitting like this. And this should do the trick. When the minecart is in there and this thing triggers, it should roll out. All right, let's manually grab one here, put that on here. Exactly. And now let's do the test trigger again. Yeah, cool. Now it leaves. Alright, let's chase this one down. Alrighty, I went ahead, made myself a sword, and we got a bunch of enchants on here. Smite 5, and we're gonna call it the Quartzificator. The Quartzificator. Well, our goal is to make a sword in combo with the enchants we have. That makes it so we can one-shot, you know, everybody, and that drops in the Goldfarm. And yeah, let me throw that in. Okay, so smite, sweeping edge, looting 3, unbreaking rending. All right, that's what we need. And now we upgrade the thing. Yeah, so we want to have a sword, right, that can one-shot the piglins dropping there. The Quartzificator. Come on, man. Where is it here? Quartzificator. Okay. So now, let's head over back to the nether, and I think I need to change one of the enchants. Oh yeah, let's take some ingots with us to strength 2. I think that's a better choice instead of haste. So let's quickly redo our settings over there, and then we should be able to one-shot everything. I was also talking to Klotz already about the idea of an extension with gold farming mode, and we already have a little prototype going in the test world, so maybe we can add that extension next week or so, that we can also send gold over. That would be really, really neat. Yeah, now my connection problems are gone. It's just completely random. Anyways, let's see. What did we have effect-wise going at the moment? Yeah. So, strength 2, we got activated already. Perfect, right? Yeah, we got strength 2, haste, regen. What else could we do instead of the haste? Regen, resistance. I mean, yeah, nothing really helps here. I think we have decent settings going. Okay, and yeah, now let's head up and turn on the machine and see if we can one-shot kill every mob that sits there, and then we can reach the maximum speed of the farming setup, right? So, we also have this barrel up here where we can put the quartzificator then. Alright. So, let's let the minecarts drop. Always so cool to see, man. Yeah. Like on a conveyor belt. And it's nice to see the amounts of spawns, right? You can see the effect of the minecarts real nicely picked up, and then boom, on the way up. Okay, now let's have a look. Alright, first mobs arrive here. Yeah. That looks really good. Yeah, that looks like one-shot kills every time we hit the minecart. Boom, they're dead. Yeah, clearly. Okay. Okay, that means now we're actually operating at full speed. Cool, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. And every time I run up here, this guy completely loses his mind. He's got this line of sight now when he sits lower right through here, you know, and then they... Whoa, they actually managed to shoot out even if I stand still. I didn't see that happening. Alright, alright. I guess having some sort of rocket launch site right next to your main portal where you constantly come through is kind of a dumb idea. Wait, didn't I have some glass sitting about here, man? Yeah, I do. Alright, we need to stop that. This guy... Yeah, we just need to close off here so he doesn't get this direct line of sight on us. Whoa, 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 calm down. You know, the other day it happened again. Because of this, now I have the safety block on here to make sure it's shut off. Look, the lever is already flicked. This one too. When this guy gets some shots out, he has a tendency to, activate his own rocket launching system. And the other day, in the middle of the night, it had happened. I quickly logged on, ran past here. He spotted me when I was going down the stairs, and then I logged off. As this was chunk loaded, he kept on firing, and he managed to hit his lever and then targeted the golem. And this is chunk loaded here, right? So, all of a sudden I wake up in the morning, see a message by the admins that Cub had to come in and actually delete the entities here because over 2,500 breeze balls had collected and the server was about to die. So yeah, first reaction was this, right? To make sure, I mean, it just cannot open the trapdoor and keep on shooting while I'm not here. But yeah, I mean, with the new positioning now, we really got to be careful. But okay, I think this glass wall will do wonders already, blocking the line of sight. And hopefully not trigger that thing randomly all the time, man. Oh, crazy. This breeze launcher thing has been the ground zero of the most times I ever got the server in trouble. I mean, last season or so, we also had some incidents. I don't know, thousands of wither skulls building up in that crazy setup we had and things like that. But, this breeze farm, it did it 3 times already. And, 2 times it was catastrophe mode. We actually had to use admin to delete the entities. And once I caught it when it was still 600 or something, right? And I could, still already start to get really laggy. And then I could explode them and get rid of it. But this thing is a bit finicky. You got to be careful, man, if you play around with stuff like that. But now it should be good. We have the safety switch there and we're blocking vision. It's like, yeah. Yeah, this thing is not so dangerous. I don't foresee this causing a server crash. This works super nice now. And yeah, I'm really, really happy about this build. I hope you enjoyed this one. Really technical episode, although in the beginning, man, we have the stupid ore snatcher situation again. I don't know what to do, man. Like, he keeps on poking us and ridiculing, we cannot catch him, like, talking about admin powers, right? Like, people in the comment section saying, dog, just get admin and check the log profiles and so on, right? That, I guess, would be against the spirit of Hermitcraft in that sense, which is always a fine line to walk on, right? What, like, I want to stay in game and catch him that way somehow, and that would be super satisfying, just using admin tools to try to see who did something that I feel wouldn't fit. Good comment there by Lane Skirata, right, saying dog and admin privileges equals shenanigans. Of course, that's a reference, right, to my, spawn egg shenanigans of last episode. And definitely, it's always a fine line to work on. I thought, for a little laugh, it would be fun to do this with the spawn eggs, right? But yeah, we try to use as less admin as possible, right? It's always a debate if admin has to be used and so on. And of course, you're right. We want to be relatable. That's our main concern always. When we do things, we want you as an audience to also be able to think, hey, on my server we can do that too. If we modify the game too much, if we use admin powers or whatever all the time to do special things, right? I feel that would kill the magic a little bit. So that's always our concern. We're trying to evolve. We're not always trying to stay the same, right? We've done brave decisions and expanding what is acceptable in survival vanilla gameplay in that sense. Of course, it's for purists, right? Just let's say using free cam like that is against the vanilla code of conduct and whatnot. But and I pioneered a lot of these things, right? With everybody on the server is using by now. I remember, for example, back in the days in Season 6 when I showed the first raid farm, right? Some of the members thought, hey, that's maybe too exploity. People will think we're cheating, right? So we came a long way from being very careful and super conservative when it comes to what we think you guys accept. And you grew with us. And we always strive to continue the creative borders we can do. And it would be interesting to hear from you guys. What would you think is still acceptable that's possible in Minecraft. For example, talking about command blocks maybe, would that be acceptable to use that to enhance mini games, for example? Of course, never like in a sense of using something to spawn in stuff, right? To take out the grind and make it less legit in that way, but to enhance. And we do that already, right? I don't know, Schalke box, inventory mod, or you know, other modifications we do, or audio, custom audio, certain texture packs, these trophies, and so on. And yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think. What else would be cool to try on the server to enhance our experience and have some fun with it? And it's always good to hear your guys' opinion. We can always just guesstimate and feel, you know, what the community is, feeling and thinking or something like that, right? But that rather leaves us on the more conservative side, because we'd rather be more careful than do something that you guys would then all of a sudden say, no, this sucks, why did they do this, this kills the whole vibe of the server or so. So we always eager to get feedback about that. All right, so let me hear it in the comment section. I'll be reading. And with that said, thank you so much for watching again. See you soon. And yeah, thanks, Glots. That was a really fun build. Bye, guys.